G'day, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back. It's James vs. Lewis on the mic, joined by James vs. Lewis. It's just me for now. Maybe joined by someone else a little later. Right now, we've got the ACT versus Team Victoria. ACT, let's go through the playlist. Number 2, Ebony Brunt. Number 7, Ava Pickering. Number 8, Madison Sargent. Number 11, Stephanie Boxall. Number 12, Lucy York. Number 13, Elizabeth Mutton. Number 14, Jessica Ford. Number 16, Diamantia Dow. Number 17, Dylan Kenyon. Number 18, Angela Stokes. Number 19, Nikita Horvath. Number 20, Nikita King. Number 77, Island Kenyon. And number 1, who I believe is the goalie, Ruby Abbott Monarchs. For Team Victoria, we've got number 2, Bree Holder. Number 3, Brooke Skeen. Number 4, Ellen Anken. Number 5, Poppy Kelly. Number 6, Taylor Nelson. Number 7, Jasmine Mayer. Number 8, Simone Leach. Number 9, Briar Johnson. Number 10, Tess Wilkinson. Number 11, Pixel Willison Allen. Number 12, Natalie Efimanov. Number 13, Max von Ruin. 17 is the captain, Claudia Nasimonovic. 18, Gwen Troon. Number 1, Michaela Pears, and who's one of the goalies. And number 15, Jessica Meggs, who is the backup goalie. Unsure who's starting in net. Can't really see from my vantage point. But we've got head coach for ACT, Chris Dackeen. Assistant coach, Madeline Prescott. Assistant coach, Jake Goodwin. Team manager, Victoria Edwards. And for the Victoria team, head coach, Emma Ponyonton. Assistant coach, Mick Costello. Team manager, Lindsay Buchanan. And team manager, Martin Alaniz. So that's the two teams. For those that have been following us yesterday, ACT lost in a shootout against South Australia, and I believe Victoria lost against Queensland, I think about 4-1 from memory. So both teams be looking for a bit of retribution here. ACT got within a whisker in the end there, but couldn't quite get the chockies. And yeah, Victoria as well. They played a very, very strong Queensland team, to be fair, and did pretty well to hold up. But yeah, that Queensland team was pretty scary. 45 seconds to go until this opening period. This is usually the part where I would talk to my co-host about what he thinks about the game. So I guess you're just going to hear me talking for 34 seconds. Look, I'm going to probably back ACT here. I like the cut of their jib. I like how hard-nosed they were yesterday, and I think they might get the cookies today, especially after that comeback yesterday. There's a few WA players in this ACT team as well. Not that it makes me back them anymore, but yeah, no, it's good to see them bolster the team and hopefully make a bit of an impact for ACT. All right, well, that was 34 seconds of me talking to myself. So strap in for another 15 minutes of stop time of me talking to myself. We're going to have a bit of play-by-play. Tony Tay may be joining me in a little bit to add a bit of colour to the stream. With both teams heading to their respective benches to have a bit of a chin wag before we get underway. Refs today, we've got main ref Sean Evans being assisted by Dylan Maybe and Martin Wheatley. 3 WA boys and men, I suppose. Dylan was once he's a DeFreeze and a Tange player, and whatever the other one is, Ginsberg, definitely not a BOXALL player. So yeah, a bit of talent on the ice in the stripes. Sean Evans coming by the bench, show us his edge work. Opening puck drop. between ACT and Victoria. Let's get it underway. Usually I pick a favourite player from each team. From yesterday, I remember this number 6 from Victoria being an absolute weapon. So looking forward to seeing what she can do today as well. ACT get the zone entry early, trying to work it around, but outbodied by Victoria, who are on the back foot pretty early on here with ACT looking to get a shot away, and that's the first shot on the net for ACT. For those of you that were hoping it would just be 34 minutes of me talking, we are now joined by Tony Tay, who is trying to get into the commentary box, making a bit of a meal of it, to be honest, but that's all right. He's a skinny lad, so he should be able to squeeze through. Back to the game. ACT still got it in the offensive zone, looking to work it around. Haven't quite got the opportunity for a clean shot on net though. D sort of chip it in, but here we go again. Almost there, trying to fit a round peg through a square hole. Doesn't quite get there. No shot on net, and Team Victoria under fire early here by Team ACT. So, ladies and gentlemen, as alluded to earlier, Tony Tay joins us on the screen. Tony Tay, from the 30 seconds you've watched, what's your frame of reference? What are you thinking?
I'm thinking we got a lot of blue on the ice here. We're gonna have to keep our eyes on it to keep things straight here between Victoria and ACT.
Yeah, a bit of blue and yellow, a bit of navy blue. Yeah, I didn't actually even clock that, but yeah, it's a bit of context, Tony. Victoria went down to Queensland yesterday, a pretty scary Queensland team. And ACT lost in shootouts against South Australia, who just beat WA 4-1.
All right, so they're playing for some bragging rights here then, hey?
Yeah, they're looking for a bit of retribution, both teams. ACT had it early, but Team Victoria looking to work it around the zone here. A bit of body play coming into play. These teams obviously had a bit of a warm-up yesterday, so they've come out firing. Team Victoria, a bit of
collision there.
Yeah, a bit of how you coming.
Victoria recollecting the puck in their zone, looking for that breakout. They're ready on the wing, but they're holding on to it. ACT good to hold that puck in the zone, but Victoria recovers. Looking for that breakout pass, and they're holding on to it in their own zone. Electing a defenseman to take it up the middle of the ice. Holding on to it still, manages to get it deep in the zone. Victoria goes in for the line change. Yeah, good of Victoria. They were on the back foot pretty early, but have managed to even things up a little bit. But ACT streaking out of the zone. Great. Did well not to put her offside there. Quick shot on, almost goes past the keeper, but doesn't quite. Trying to go for the pad save, but it was shot wide. ACT with it in their zone. Again, tried to sneak it through. Not in. Maybe in. Not sure. Great little give and go by ACT to set it up in the corner and get it deep in the crease there. But Victoria's goalie holding strong, and they managed to get a stoppage for the face-off in their own zone. ACT going to look to put a few shots on here as it goes back to D. Kenyon. Doesn't quite find home, but definitely found another player. Nice ACT still strong, but Victoria not giving them an inch to move. ACT need to find a bit of space before they do any damage. On the goalie, almost off the goalie. Team Victoria trying to get it out. A little too long with the puck there as ACT regain. Takes it around the back. Bit of a hold. Loses a stick. Ref's got his arm up. He's going to make the call on that play. And that's a save by the Victorian goalie. Great stuff from her. I do forget her name. Apologies. That's I believe Michaela Pearce. I could be wrong. Might get some confirmation from the Victorian bench in a second. Victoria trying to go for line change, but she's going to join us in the box here. Oh, we've got a penalty. Didn't actually quite catch that one, and I'm sure the Victorian player would probably agree with me. Dropped the stick. I think it was a soft call. Yeah. ACT looking to put putting the nails in here.
working it around, but Victoria, they're playing a very good defensive game right now, not really giving them an inch to manoeuvre around, but yeah, the 5-on-4 does make it a little bit more difficult, but so far so good. ACT haven't done a lot with it. It comes out over the blue line. Fantastic work by number 17, I believe it is, on the Victorian side to get that one out and over the blue line, but ACT coming back already, but I think they need to do a bit of a communication seminar to get in. They're back over the blue line. Comes in with a bit of pace, doesn't quite get it. That was a great little poke check there to stop the play on the Victorian keeper. She keeps it out. And we're running around the back again. Team Victoria, hard-bodied, doing very well early in the game.
They're struggling to get it outside the zone here, so ACT is putting some great pressure, putting some good shots on. And York bringing it down into the corner here as well. Bringing it back into the office, looking for support up front, and plays it back right back deep. Victoria recovering, manages to get the puck outside the zone. ACT will have to recover.
Yeah, a bit of a tough one early for Victoria, having to go on the penalty kill. It sort of mixed up the bench a little bit, makes things a bit chaotic, but so far so good. ACT have been hammering them, but yeah, no chockies just yet. Great deflection from Team Victoria. Another great body from the captain.
Aggressive body in the middle, in the neutral ice here. ACT manages to recollect the puck and get it into the zone.
You love to see it. It's, to be honest, kind of what WA was missing in that last game, is that little bit of extra body and that bit of dog about them. And yeah, so far Victoria, despite being under fire, they're holding strong.
We got a 2-on-2 developing here. Manages to get the shot on. Pad save. And just a touch to put a low shot on ACT's goalie. Manages to make that 5-hole save.
Yeah, great work from the Victorian team there. Obviously on the penalty kill, get it down deep, get their extra man back, and yeah, now a potential offensive opportunity for Team Victoria.
Really good awareness by Michaela Pierce to stick with that play and make that second save. Face off in their own zone. ACT deep in the corner here. Victoria battling along the boards, trying to keep possession of the puck. It is stuck on the boards there. Victoria doing a good job of killing penalty time.
ACT coming back out with a breakout pass. Can't quite corral it, but does now. Shot on net, goes a little wide. Didn't really have many other options though, as it goes in the corner. A bit of body action going on. Someone's going to need to skate to some soft ice here to make a chance for ACT, who have just been really trying to put the boot in. But here we go again. A little dipsy-do, but doesn't quite get the shot off as we kind of shovel it in. Goes back around the net, looking for an option. Goes back to Team Victoria, but no one on the boards to get it out as ACT come back for another shot. Team Victoria get a lucky break there, chip it out through the middle. Potential breakaway, but no, actually a bit of vehicular manslaughter comes through. No real penalty in it. As ACT coming back in on the break. Again, Victoria holding strong defensively. Managed to wrap it around the boards. Got to be quick here. You got to be real careful. Sean Evans loves giving a penalty for that. He lives for it. But not this time, Sean, as the Team Victoria managed to get the change away.
And in the flow of the game.
There's been a bit of this in the last couple of games of, the defender sort of coming out with speed, trying to get it over the blue line, but the forward just not getting out of the way. So, yeah, maybe there's something we need to chat about. Well, the coaches need to chat about. We don't need to chat about it. As ACT come back in for another shake of the sauce bottle. But, again, Victoria chip it back out, coming through the zone. That's going to be an offside, unfortunately.
Just throwing a move at the last minute on the blue line, and you're getting your wings offside, unfortunately.
Yeah, that's you get that on the big jobs, Tony Tay. as you and I. No, we don't really know.
We always throw moves on the blue line.
You always throw moves on the blue.
Best place for a toe drag.
Yeah. Just testing people's groins. Anyway, back to the game. Enough about us. ACT trying to break it out again. Doesn't quite get a clean breakaway, but Victoria works it back. Didn't really have much speed to start with, but she goes around the back, can probably come around and do the shake and bake. Doesn't quite get there. ACT putting the screws in. Kind of goes through the body, but yeah, nah.
Really good move by Brian Johnson there, just maintaining possession, keeping composure. Doesn't manage to get it outside the zone there, but was just looking for some support. Stephanie BOXALL, backhand. And Ruby Abbott-Maddox makes the save. Some good pressure here developing by ACT. They're really managing to get a good forecheck on it and forcing Victoria to make some mistakes, and they're trying to capitalize on it. Kenyon puts a shot on, hits the ankle up front. Recollecting, quick shot by Ebony Brunt. And again, Abbott-Maddox making that save. Holds on for the face-off in her own zone.
Yeah, no, definitely the goalie, Ruby Abbott-Maddox, a couple of stick taps for her, I reckon, because so far so good, and she's really been keeping this game. Almost gave the commentator's curse there, though, as she deflects it wide. Victoria stuck in their own zone, looking for an out. Need a bit of movement from the forwards. Does kind of find some. Turns to a shooting gallery, but stopped. Goalie gets it again. That's a contract renegotiation right there, I reckon, Tony Tay. Finds it. We've got two goalies now, which probably should have just left that for a stoppage, but Victoria breaks it out. Shot on net, doesn't quite go on net, as that goes for icing. So we're gonna go all the way back. And let's try that again, eh?
ACT laying the pressure on it, out-shooting Victoria 11 shots to 2. So they're really controlling the play here, managing to keep the play deep, and they're really testing the skills of Ruby Abbott-Maddox here.
Should we just go with Monarchs, I reckon? Otherwise, yeah, we've got to run out of words.
It's too many syllables for me to keep on top of.
And because she's been such a big part of the game so far, you know, it could be an 11-2 game. Ruby? Rubes. No, she's been absolutely standout today as Victoria dumps it deep to get a change. What's number 6? Poppy Kelly. She was, Taylor Nelson. She was outstanding yesterday in the South Australian tilt. Probably see a bit more of her today, I'd imagine, as Victoria go for a change. Trying to make something happen offensively. I think if you're Team Victoria right now, you just get it on net, get it between the pipes and hope for the best.
That's it. Just get some shots on, grind away, make sure someone's crashing the net, and hopefully you get a greasy one to change the momentum here.
That's it. It only takes one shot to get a goal. And the problem is, in situations like this, sometimes when you've been on defense so long, you forget how to attack.
Kenyon, defenseman, going deep, goes in for a rush, doesn't manage to get that shot off, and is coming right back. Kenyon going back for that back check. Good effort. And Kenyon back on it again. Passes back to the D, and they're going to get it out into neutral ice to relieve some pressure here.
Victorian D try to find someone. Bit of an upset of a pass there. As teammates of T come in, looking to put the screws in. Maybe in? Not sure.
Really good read by Lucy York here just to intercept that puck in the high slot.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a shame. Maybe, Victorian defence maybe should have taken an extra second there. Maybe just chipped up the boards, kept it moving up because, pass like that can go a bit haywire.
Well, she was well ahead of her teammates. She needed a bit of support there and might have got someone on the rebound. Lucy York again, trying to keep that puck in play. Victoria trying to desperately to get that puck out of their own zone. Madison Sargent under pressure in the boards there. Trying to play it up. ACT, ooh, big play. Ref's got his arm up there. He's going to call body contact on that one.
Gut feel, Tony. I reckon fair bump play on.
Fair bump.
Yeah, I reckon fair bump.
She skated into me.
Yeah, I reckon.
Open your eyes,
I reckon fair bump play on for that one.
National attorney, ref, let it go.
Yeah, that's what I reckon. He'd never agree with us, but I reckon good hit. If it was a hit, which I don't think it was. But if it was a good hit.
Just standing your ground.
Standing your ground.
Don't make waves, but I'll never fault you for standing your ground. Oh, puck goes right through the crease there. Victoria was holding their breath there, but manages to keep it in a 0-0 game. ACT tries to keep that puck deep. Victoria with the break here.
She's going to need to get it deep. Doesn't quite. Almost offside, but not offside. We're pointing at the line. I don't
And we're
know.
calling it offside.
Yeah, okay. We're not out there with the stripes on, but yeah.
Oh, it's easy to be critical on this side of the ice.
It's so easy to be critical, generally. But no, refs are doing a great job. We're just not saying what they're saying because they're better than us at saying it.
Marty drops the puck, and it goes into ACT zone. D-to-D pass. And Badine Brunt puts a shot on stick, makes it go, forces the shot wide. And we got a good battle on the boards. Stephanie BOXALL having a look, centers it, doesn't connect, and it comes raw all the way out into the neutral ice. Kenyon tries to play it up the boards. Read well by Victoria. Elizabeth Mutton with a bit of space here, tries to chip it deep. But Lucy York reads the play and gets it out.
Yeah, I think if Victoria can survive this power play, or penalty kill rather, they've actually, been under fire early, but I think they're coming good. They're coming back, and ACT, obviously I'm a bit biased right now because I've got a Victorian player in the box with me, and she's got a cage on and a stick and I don't.
She's agreeing with what we're saying.
But no, I think, ACT have sort of had a few easy entries, but can make you a little overconfident.
BOXALL playing with it in the office.
Yeah, that's the commentator's curse right there. Is yep. See you next time.
Jasmine Mayer, good character, good effort.
Yeah. Like the cut of her jib. Number 6 is my favourite before, but I think that's my favourite. I don't even remember her number. A bit disappointing for Victoria there. They were sort of starting to get together. Bit of body contact gone wrong. Put them on the penalty kill. But honestly, I Victoria started a bit slow yesterday as well. But started read the play a little bit better and came good. So I think we might see that again today from Victoria. As ACT put themselves offside. This is sort of what I'm talking about here, getting a bit overzealous with the puck, and Team Victoria chip it back out. Bit of pace about her, doesn't quite get through. We just need to get it deep at this point, and the goals will come. There's a bit of a mohawk around her, the ACT defender there as she comes good, but ACT do break it back out with a chip up the boards. BOXALL with the puck, looking for a good pass, finds a great pass. ACT back through the middle, bit of body contact. Love to see it, obviously. ACT need to reset, take it back in, and they do reset very quickly. Victoria, a bit of space here. But yeah, need a bit of movement maybe. Need a bit of support, these defenders, in order to get it out and moving, Tony Tay.
That's it. Anchin was just playing it across to the far side boards, but there's only ACT players there, so we need Victoria to read the play a little bit better so they can get it out. York puts a shot on, saved by Ruby.
Yeah, I think if ACT work out just how much time and space they have, Victoria could be in strife here. But if Victoria continue playing this hard-nosed brand of hockey, they could be all right.
Oh,
and that's a tripping. I said see you next time, but I might be seeing a. Is it the same person, Tony Day? No, is it? No, it's not. We've got another person.
Yeah, it was a good move by Ebony Brunt to try to shake into the high slot there, but catches the blade on the way in. The refs are going to make that call any day of the week.
Hey, I reckon professional foul, Tony. I reckon you got to take the skates out there where you need to. As ACT go back on the power play.
York with a shot in the high slot, puts it high. Ruby gets a glove save and manages to recollect the puck there for the face-off back in their own zone. Yeah,
another great save from the goalie there. She's been all over it so far this period. As we reset, and ACT have a bit of a yarn, try and work out what they're doing now. I'd say they're probably just going to keep shooting it.
BOXALL wins the face-off. York plays it back to BOXALL. They got a little bit of give and go going here. Back in the corner, BOXALL taking the middle of the ice, puts it across, no one there to receive. Victoria electing to get that puck deep, killing a bit more time on the penalty.
Victoria after it like a rat up a drain pipe. Great skate
Pickering.
there. Couldn't see who that was. Pickering, did you say?
Pickering, really good forecheck on
Great
it.
forecheck on her.
No, 17, sorry. That was Endilian Kenyon.
Apologies.
Oh, no, wait. Oh, Claudia Nissen with more.
Great cut to the net by ACT, but even better body by Team Victoria there. She says, yeah, don't pass go, don't collect $200. Team Victoria got 30 seconds left of this period, and then they can have a bit of a break and a bit of a yarn.
Kept in the zone by Kenyon there.
Oh, that was a bit of something that didn't look great, but no, we're away. Just needs to hold it down. 20 seconds left of this period. Tell you what, Team Victoria have done very well to come out of this only 1-0 down. Big credit to the goalie. Clears it there. I think that'll see us to the end of the period, Tony Tay.
Going right on. That'll count as a shot on net for Victoria. BOXALL.
And that's the end of the period.
Goes right into the neutral ice.
And that's still the end of the period.
There's the call. We are going to call it right there. Shots are 14-3.
I think the clock. Sorry, I'll let you out. You don't have to stay here with us. Yeah, I think the clock's playing silly buggers, and didn't quite blow when it should have. Tony Tay.
End of the first period, ACT leading 1-0 against Victoria.
Yeah, they've been under fire, Victoria, but they've done very well. Like, full credit to that goalie. He's been outstanding. Ruby Abbott Monarchs. Try to say that 5 times in a row. Let's just go with Monarchs. Monarchs, the goalie, did a fantastic job there. Haven't seen a lot of the other goalie for obvious reasons, but yeah, look, Team Victoria, they're playing hard body. Maybe need to clean it up just a little bit. But I don't think they're out of this yet. You know, past is not prologue.
I reckon they just got to read the play and want the puck a little bit more. ACT, they're looking like dogs on raw meat. They're just chasing that puck, making sure that they're always the first one there, and they've got 14 shots to show for it.
That's it, Tony. That's it. But at the same time, sometimes you can get a little bit shooty when you need to get a bit thinky, you know?
It's a thinking sport, all hockey.
It is.
Most of the players can't count to 4, but...
Yeah, well, we can't. They're probably a bit better than us. But no, it's, yeah, especially women's hockey, it's definitely a lot more thinky than what idiots like us do. But yeah, I honestly think, if I'm to think, I think Victoria can think their way out of this one.
They'll think, draw it on the boards, and they're going to execute.
That's it. I often say that the Div 3 team that I train, when all the blokes show up, we're rubbish. But when the girls show up, we're actually pretty good. So, you know, not all the girls. There's one that comes to mind that...
Look, the girls are way more coachable.
Yeah, definitely.
Than the boys.
Yeah, boys are idiots.
That's the thing good about women's hockey. The structure, the systems.
Yeah.
They're better executed a lot of the time.
Anyway, enough about that. 15 seconds to go into the next period. Team Victoria having some deep conversations down here, whereas and ACT are also having some deep conversations. ACT done pretty well so far, I think. Not a lot to talk about there. Just got to keep shooting, maybe get a bit more creative with how we're shooting on net. Similar problem to what WA had. WA outshot them, but yeah, just they weren't creative shots. And at a level like this, you got to get your sketch pad out and draw some things, you know.
That's it. Victoria's just got to get hungry. They've got to go get some greasy shots and they've got to crash. But they're starting this period out on the penalty. But they've only got 28 seconds to kill. So the game plan, get it deep, keep it deep. And we'll see what they can do here. BOXALL is on the face-off against Ava Pickering, or against Jasmine Mayer, sorry.
Yeah, gut feel of this period, Tony. I reckon Victoria are going to surprise ACT, come back, even things up. And I think we're going to go into the third period 1-1. That's my little hot take.
That's a good bet here. Let's see what we can get going here. Puck hits the skate of Sean Evans.
9 seconds left of the penalty kill for Team Victoria. As Ellen Anshin is itching to get out. Off she goes now.
Goes straight for
straight to the bench. Straight to the bench. Selfless player.
Tess Wilkinson straight out to relieve. ACT keeping his zone there. Manages to get it into the corner. BOXALL looking, cross ice. Doesn't connect completely. York.
Monarchs too good again.
BOXALL again puts it through the crease there. A lot of chances developing here for ACT. BOXALL in the office, playing with the back, tries to center. York gets the goal.
Just kind of left alone there, a bit of a shooting gallery.
Both goals quite similar.
Very similar.
BOXALL in the office, uncontested in the back, manages to put it in a high pressure area, high scoring area up front, and York cleans it up.
Yep. BOXALL in the office fills out the paperwork, and York puts it in the mail, if you will. Back in the middle, my prediction's gone completely out the window. It's 2-0.
Ebony Brown wins the face-off, goes to Elizabeth Mutton. Mutton getting it wide, brings it along the back, and it runs along the boards.
Yeah, Victoria are going to start getting tired here. A lot of defending. There's a lot of hard work. So,
Briar Johnson collecting in the middle, tries to bring it along the boards here. She's under pressure. Puck's taken off. ACT puts a shot across the crease. Does not register for a shot on goal. York puts it on. Brunt gets a shot on, and couple bounces, and it is in.
Yeah, that's unlucky for the goalie Monarchs there. That was she got most of the pie, but a few crumbs unfortunately dribbled on through, and that's a 3-0 game.
Some tough work by Victoria playing along the boards, trying to get a clean breakout. But ACT, again, with that pressure, causing that forced turnover. And Ebony Brunt makes no mistake and puts it away. ACT up 3-0 against Victoria.
And it just comes back again, Tony Tay, to ACT having a lot of time in front. You know, when you're Victoria, you've been on the back foot for a while. You just kind of got to put the screws in. And, take the body and take a few penalties, but just stop that goal.
That's it. Everyone's buying into the system here. BOXALL having a bit of space. Plays it out. Manages to connect with Max Van Royen. Or Elizabeth Mutton, sorry. Elizabeth Mutton under some pressure. Victoria, good work to cut through and get the puck and centers it.
You love to see that from Victoria.
That's it. Michaela Pierce had her eye on the play the whole time. Settles the puck down for a face-off in her own zone.
Yeah, full credit to Victoria there after a couple of unlucky goals. Just, you know, putting pencil to paper, and you know, doesn't matter. Let's get going and getting their fourth shot on of the night. Afternoon, I should say. Tony Tay and I have just realised we've been getting the goalie's name wrong for this entire game. So, apologies to Ruby Monarchs' family at home.
Michaela Pierce.
And Michaela Pierce. But look, both of you are equal in the commentator's heart.
Look, they put the player listed both in blue, and it is hard work to keep on top of it.
And I'm colourblind. Red-green colourblind, but still. All right. Yeah, that is very confusing. Yeah. Team Victoria looking to get one here. Goes in.
Briar Johnson puts that shot and it goes out.
Hits our net, just not the net. Deflected on the way out.
So the puck is going to stay within the zone.
ACT meandering over to the puck.
Ebony Brunt going in for the face-off against Jasmine Mayer. And puck touches the netting yet again. And I believe it was on a deflection.
I think these two might drop the gloves. No. Dude, I'm very friendly. Another face-off in the offensive zone for Team Victoria.
Face-off won by Brunt. Goes back in to collect. Puck is trapped along the boards. York Nice breakout pass to Kenyon. Kenyon electing to break it wide. Centers. No one there to collect.
Yeah, Team Victoria can't quite keep it down there, but do a very good job of disrupting the break-in by ACT. ACT still have it in their zone as a shot comes on net. I believe it's Piers, Michaela Piers.
Jessica Meggs.
Sorry, Jessica Meggs. Is that right? Oh, yeah, 15. Apologies. It's very hard to see from here. Keeps it out.
Anyway. Win a Specsavers.
Yeah. I have my glasses on.
Briar Johnson taking it in, puts a low shot on. Save made by Ruby. And recollected by Simone Leach. Simone Leach looking for an option here. Likes to play it off the board, but York intercepts, throws a move on, gets it in dangerous area and puts a shot on. Save made by Jessica Meggs.
Yeah, it doesn't quite squeeze through. Meggs and Monarchs both tested there. Monarchs, am I getting the right? Monarchs hasn't seen as much of the puck, can get a bit cold down there. But also, with that being said, it's a lot harder to keep when you're not warm. So there is a opportunity there for Team Victoria if they can get it down there and just get a few more shots on. We're underway back. Victoria get it out of the zone, but Team ACT reset quicker than a PlayStation 5 and they're back in the zone.
Nikita King plays it along the boards. ACT manages to get a touch on it. Nikita King back on it, plays it back to the point. But Victoria, great read by Anthony Durant. Or by Bree Holder, sorry. And Nikita King again taking it in. Alexa put a shot on, but hits a skate on the way in. Victoria desperately trying to get the puck out of the zone, and Jessica Meggs doesn't look like what she's seeing, so she's going to freeze it for the face-off in Victoria's zone.
Yeah, well done again from Jessica Meggs. Outstanding work between the pipes.
And it's quite a rarity. She's got a alternate captain. She's got an A on her jersey. Yeah. I mean, not on her physical jersey, but on the score sheet here. Alternate captain.
Yeah.
Martin plays it back to the point, and the shot goes in by Dowell. Puck goes along the boards.
ACT just trying to jam it in there. Doesn't quite get there, but another shot on.
ACT with all sorts of pressure here. Victoria is going to be desperate to get this puck out of their own zone, and ACT is just foaming at the mouth, trying to get another goal here to bring them up. Shots are now 22-5 for ACT.
Yeah, young Jessica Meggs definitely getting her money's worth this trip over to Perth, and doing an outstanding job. Bit of a foot race here. Victoria just going to get it, but not in a great position. Finds a bit of space, throws it on net, almost deflected in.
Some great hustle by Victoria's captain, Claudia Nasimovic. Try to win that and put it across, but no support there.
ACT in their own zone, trying to work it around. Team Victoria, though, doing a great job of making them do a silly play, but Team Victoria, again, has it. Doing a bit of a dance with the devil on the boards as ACT come in, looking, doesn't quite get there, forced to cut back and drop it. ACT looking for a bit of space. Victoria's going to need to clean them out of the zone there. Victoria need to look at that person in the shooting gallery. That's how it's gone in before, but doesn't quite get to them. That's Brunt, I believe, who's already scored a goal tonight. Victoria get it out. Victoria with a chance.
Again, trying to recollect, and Claudia Nasimovic putting the pressure on. Bit of a battle in the zone. Tries to get the shot, but stands on it.
D can't quite get there in time. Tries to force it back in. Doesn't. Another little bit of a tango along the boards. Bit of a something or other just happened there.
I think it was Dowell taking a bit of a hit under pressure, but manages to get the puck out of her zone, so she won't complain about that. Poppy Kelly with a couple good moves here. Tries to center it from the corner. Ruby likes to play that right behind to collect by Stephanie BOXALL.
Keeps it in, just.
Nice hustle by Briar Johnson to read that play. Keeps the puck alive. Goes into the high slot. Backhands. And it's a pad save by Ruby.
Yeah,
BOXALL elects to softly play that puck out to relieve the pressure. Oof. Briar Johnson standing her ground there.
Yeah, you don't mind that. That's she's going again.
And going right back in to grind it out against the boards.
You love to see it.
That's the sort of play you build momentum on, so Victoria's got to be loving that sort of play.
It's non-checking, not non-contact, and that's a perfect example of perfect contact there.
Simone Leach plays it up the boards, but it doesn't touch anything all the way down, so it's going to go for icing. Face-off's going to go back into Victoria's zone.
Yeah, trying to get a change there, but obviously not allowed.
Oh, Sean Evans has got a hawk eye for that.
Oh, he loves it. He loves it. Here we go, we're underway.
Wins that face-off. Back to the wing. They actually put a simple shot on. Michaela Pierce plays it behind the net. In the collect, Nikita Horvath looking for some options. Protecting the puck. All sorts of pressure here. Managing to separate the man from the puck here. Victoria plays it along the far side boards. ACT manages to keep it in. Really good puck protection here by Victoria. Unfortunately plays it wide, and then ACT plays it up the middle and no one to collect. Stokes collecting in ACT zone. Plays pass to pass right to Briar Johnson. Briar Johnson doing a button turn, under a lot of pressure. And they're gonna call a cross check on that one, I believe. Let's see, Sean Evans got his hand up. Gotta call a hook, gonna call a hook.
Are we calling a hook? Are we calling a bit both way? What are we doing here?
He's calling a...
Hey, Sean's about to tell us.
Holding the stick. All right, we thought it was hook or something. We thought it was something else too.
Yeah, I think you're innocent, to be honest. I thought that was a good bit of play. Yeah, she was holding your stick. Yeah, but we're not refs again. Yeah, Tony. We're supposed to remain impartial, but I'm on Team Victoria's side for this one. Anyway, there's penalties and there's letting someone know you won't take it, and she got a penalty for it, but she also let her know that she's not going to have that next time.
Brunt puts a shot low and wide. Lucy York plays it back in deep. BOXALL again in that dangerous spot in the office. You can't give her space there. She always gets in a good spot. Brunt puts a shot on and far side. That puts ACT up 4-0. Every goal that seems to be happening is BOXALL in Wayne Gretzky's office right behind the net.
Well, that's why they named the tournament after her. I assume that's the BOXALL they named the tournament after. It is.
She's got Gretzky kind of stats.
Yeah.
Living legend rolling on with it. Brunt in for the face-off against Pixel Willison-Allen. Brunt wins the face-off cleanly. A little shake and bake in the high slot, puts it low.
Oh, that's another one.
That puts it low, and it hits a pad and sneaks in the 5-hole. Ebony Brunt, great individual effort off the face-off. Chips a puck forward, catches it herself. A little shake and bake on the high slot. Makes no mistake putting it away 5-hole. Nice hustle, I believe.
Yeah, that was actually, she just took the team on her shoulders, said, let's go, and they went. Bunts it in. It's Brunt.
Horvath against Pixel on the face-off. Horvath wins the face-off. Playing it up, Victoria gets in a neutral zone. Contested by Jessica Forward. Jessica Forward centers. Nice shot by Nikita Horvath. Save made by Jessica Meggs.
Just forward, another WA defector. Well, not defector, but just ACT was short of a few players, and she's put up her hand alongside Nikita King out there as well. Who's sister of Sasha King, who is currently in Canada, getting better at being a goalie. Not that she, not that she needs much getting better, in my opinion. She's bloody good.
Weapon already.
That's exactly right. But Nikita King didn't take up the pillows like Sasha did, and she's out there playing for ACT. Bit of a jousting match.
A lot of sticks in the play here.
Yeah, we might stand back a bit, actually, yeah. Great composure from Nikita King. Dumps it in, gets her own scraps. Victoria tried to get it out, but Nikita King hot on the chops. Victoria looking for a bit of composure here. Victoria have been great coming out of the zone. I feel defensively they've been very composed, but yeah, just haven't been able to put them away or get those opportunities up top.
BOXALL plays it on the boards.
Oh,
it's Max Van Rooyen that gets a touch on it, and she's streaking across the neutral ice here. Fans on the shot. Puck still in. And again, Max Van Rooyen holding on possession, tries to keep the zone.
Does just.
Good read by Ellen Anshin. And again, a nice touch by Ellen Anshin.
Great poke check there. She thought she was away to the races, but not quite.
Anshin recollecting back in her own zone. Alexa take it behind her net, looking for a few options. Pressured, loses the puck in the feet. BOXALL goes in to pick it up.
A bit more body work down below as Victoria bring in some more inventory to back them up. ACT just keep it in, get out the 9-iron, puts it on net, doesn't quite get there. Geez, a bit of UFC going on in front of the net, love to see it. Bit of argy-bargy.
BOXALL ever dangerous back behind the net yet again, and there's a chance that rolled through the crease there. Victoria manages to get away with that one. Briar Johnson passes the puck up to Claudia. Claudia, the captain, putting a couple moves on. Alexa put that shot in deep into the corner.
4 minutes left of this period, Tony Tay. There's a bit of sword fighting going on. That usually means you got some dead legs out there. So I think Team Victoria, maybe more than Team ACT, will be looking forward to this break. A bit of a reset, see what they can work on.
Ooh.
I mean, this game may be out of their grasp at this stage, but you know, you still paid for the ice time, so you still use it to work on some things.
It's ice hockey. Anything can happen.
Anything can happen. This is actually, and correct me if I'm wrong, Tony Tay, the most dangerous lead in hockey is 5-0 going into the third.
I believe it's 2-0, but we'll roll with it for now.
Oh, it's still pretty dangerous. It's in the zone of danger.
But yes, the danger is you get ACT standing on their heels a little bit, thinking that they've got this game controlled, and then Victoria just striking. And it's a lot harder to get that engine started again if you're on your heels.
It is. It's, yeah.
Kenyon had a little bit of a chance high slot, and Lucy York plays it around behind. Alexa passes it back to the point. Shot by the point, tipped, and it goes over the net. Victoria trying to maintain that pressure. Kenyon to Kenyon. The neutralized manages to get the puck in, and it comes right back out. Brunt, Alexa chip it in. Goes off the linesman's shin pad. Tess Wilkinson throwing a move there. And a good poke check. Keeps it in the neutral zone. Simone Leach tries to get the puck across. Tries to make that wing pass, bring it wide. Poppy Kelly under all sorts of pressure. Getting pushed out a little bit. Getting some extracurriculars in there, and Sean Evans saw every bit of that. She's gonna call that slash. 2 minutes in the box. For Poppy Kelly, a lot of argy-bargy on the blue line there.
Yeah, we saw a bit of what was going on behind the play there, and yeah, I've reacted worse to less, I think. So yeah, I kind of backed the Victorian player there a little bit.
That's it. Again, we'll never fault you for standing up for yourself.
No, exactly right. Never folded. Yeah, Victoria go on the penalty kill.
Claudia against BOXALL on the face-off. BOXALL wins the face-off cleanly. Back to the point. ACT Brunt gets a one-timer off, but it goes high and wide. York. A little bit of a move there. Tries to play it deep along the boards. Recollects again. Got Pixel, Wilson, Allen gets it out of the zone.
I thought we were about to see a massive check there, Tony Taylor, but we didn't quite. There was definitely room for it. Yeah.
Pixel gets the puck out of the zone, and that is
a commanding
well to
dump.
the relief of Victoria, killing a few more seconds off that penalty. And good forecheck by Claudia, the captain. And there we go, a few more seconds killed off by ringing it around the net and getting that shot on.
Oh, great work from Victoria there. Just put their foot down, went and got the puck, and yeah, as you said, Tony, created an opportunity, which is all they need to really be doing, is creating those opportunities and keep skating hard.
1 minute 12 left on the penalty for Victoria. Got some fresh legs out there, and they're going to be looking to make a difference in the last 35 remaining seconds of this period. Max Van Rooyen had a bit of a chance there, but just mishandled the puck. Kenyon centers the puck in the neutral ice. They managed to stay onside. York, little shake and bake. Takes it into the high slot. Puts a shot, but it hits a body on the way in.
Another great save there.
Jessica Meggs keeping her eyes on the puck the entire play.
Yeah. We're coming into the end of the period here, 13 seconds left. Victoria's penalty will bleed into the next period. Tony Tay, a player once said to me, good players get even, great players remember the player and go get him in a period. So that's probably the advice I'd say to the Victorian player in the box with us. If you want to get even,
you take
just
the
remember.
license plate down.
That's it. Just write the license plate down.
Don't get
remember
mad,
it.
you get even.
Exactly right. That's time on this period. Team Victoria had a great period there.
Get it, Poppy.
Under fire. We're going into the final period, 5-0. Tony Taylor, I know my last prediction was way off, but I reckon we're going to see Victoria get a couple of goals here.
Absolutely. You got to, I don't know if it's, I don't know if I want to say the word here, but it's 5-0 right now, and I don't want to be responsible for any curses, but I think, Victoria leads some pressure on. You might be able to get this going.
All right, that's Tony Taylor and James vs. Lewis signing off. We'll see you in a couple of minutes after this, what's it called?
Ice cut.
Yeah. We'll see you in a sec.
See you soon.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Third period almost underway. ACT versus Victoria. ACT have been really putting them home, but Tony Taylor still standing by my bet that young number 5 from Victoria is going to go out this penalty box and score a backhand bar down.
Oh, it's all going to how we premeditated it here. We've got 20 seconds for Papa Kelly to get out of the box here. ACT gets the puck in Victoria's zone. Centers in a dangerous area.
Players keeping it low, just ready for Poppy here to bump out of the box in 5 seconds.
Slap shot by BOXALL. Kenyon throws it deep. Papa Kelly outside the box here.
Does the selfless play.
Strength. BOXALL puts a shot on. York plays it right back to BOXALL. BOXALL going back to her favorite spot, right behind the net. Credit to Victoria this time. They're not letting her get away with it again.
Yeah, it's
laying the pressure on.
And it wasn't. It was just good contact. I think. I think BOXALL was expecting just to get away with it again, and yeah, Team Victoria just snowplowed her out.
That's it. Some good pressure here. Max Van Rooyen taking it around back. Gets a couple sticks on the way through. And recollected by Taylor Nelson. Nelson does a D-to-D pass. Gwen Shroon chips it up. Ebony Brunt gets a touch on it, and Briar Johnson's going the other way. Gains his zone. Does the punch turn. Plays along the board. Still has possession on it. Plays it deep. Battles all along the boards there. Kenyon manages to grind it out on the play, and BOXALL cross ice. Nikita King manages to get it in. Nikita Horvath keeps his own.
Nikita King again. She's been all over it. She's been everywhere. Every time we look up, I'm saying Nikita King.
Puck's just been dancing along the line there, but Nikita Horvath and Nikita King, the Nikitas, keeping his own.
Nikita squared.
Nikita's blue line specialists. Face off coming down in the Victoria zone. Won by Horvath, but well read.
Seen a lot more body here from Team Victoria. Love to see it. Not really letting them do much with the puck.
That's it. Don't give them the space. Ellen Anchin looking for a pass on the breakout.
Oh.
Sargent keeps it in on the blue line. Bouncing puck there. Good hand-eye coordination. Anchin looking for a pass. Manages to hold on to it. Plays it up. Does come out of the zone. ACT is going to have to exit the zone and regroup. Simone Leach having a look. Cuts back under all sorts of pressure here. Puck does not leave the zone.
Yeah, Victoria again, very much under pressure, but yeah, not being overwhelmed by it. A great little pass out by great little pass out by Poppy Kelly. That's a tongue twister.
We're getting some commentary on the chat that we are some Victoria super fans here.
Well, I mean, we are
just like underdogs. We just like a good game here. We love the sport of hockey.
Yeah. And you tell me that if you're standing in a box with someone that's fired up, holding a stick with a cage on, that you wouldn't be backing them too.
And tell you what, I'm getting most of ACT's players' names right because their names were actually on the back of the jersey.
Yeah.
We are working hard here.
Here we go, Victoria, our favourite team apparently, getting it in the blue zone.
BOXALL plays it up. Pickering manages to get the puck deep. Good possession by Pickering in the corner here. Stripped of the puck by Natalie Efimoff. Efimoff plays D-to-D. Nelson takes it up.
Oh, I love the hands on her. Gets all the way through.
Nelson again puts a shot on low.
Oh, doesn't quite get there for the rebound. It was wide open. Oh, doesn't quite find it either, but great sustained pressure from Team Victoria.
Freeholder throws the puck deep, but BOXALL collects. BOXALL plays for the breakout. They got to be careful there. Almost got away with too many men there. And Pixel getting muscled off the puck on the blue line there. Ebony Brunt catches the puck on the skates.
Oh, doesn't quite make it home. Victorian goalie gets there. What a fantastic save. As Victoria looks to get it out again, they do, but it's going to go all the way for icing. They're going to try and get a change, but yeah.
Eyes like a hawk, Sean Evans. Marty
Sean
Wheatley
loves it.
No changes on that
No
icing.
way. Yeah, he loves it. Young Sean. Not young Sean, he's my age. Sorry, there's a lot going on in the commentary box.
We're getting a lot of support in the penalty box here. We're getting a nutrition in the penalty box here. Props to the WA team for helping us out here.
Our second favourite team, the WA team. Victoria looking to regain possession. ACT very much has possession, doesn't quite get there. Victoria looking to get it out, gets stopped on the boards, but Team Victoria aren't done yet.
Nice
ACT
move.
has a bit of space. Unfortunately for Team Victoria, it makes it 6-0. Goalie did all she could there, but I believe it was deflected on the way in.
Great individual effort by Andillian Kenyon there, taking in the corners, throwing a couple moves to bring in the high slot, and then puts it far side and in. Puts the ACT up 6-0.
Yeah, look, I think that was a classic case of potentially shooting through a screen there. Goalie, you can do as much as you can, but if you can't see the puck, it's just guessing game at that point, isn't it, Tony?
You got bodies up front. It's hard to read exactly where that's coming, and especially when you shoot cross crease like that to the far side.
ACT looking to make it 7-zip.
Lucy York, dominant move to get it in. Centers. Ebony Brunt gets a hard shot off, but Jessica Meggs reads it, puts the blocker, and then sends it up into the netting. Great read by Jessica Meggs.
You can have one, but you can't have two, says Meggs, and goes up and out of play. We're resetting here, but yeah. Team Victoria under fire from ACT. We're back underway. Victoria fighting possession, does go back. She's got to be smart here. Looks for the safety at the back of the net. Behind the net, I should say. Team Victoria is coming out, almost gets out with being quick of foot.
Max Van Roy manages to get it through wide. Centers it. Nice read here. Simone Leach with the chance. Puts a shot on. And then Simone plays it back.
Almost in. Not that I'm emotionally invested. Victoria trying to find another one. Victoria about to be on the power play here for the first time, potentially.
ACT touches the puck, so that's going to be the stoppage on the play.
First time in recent memory.
Sean Evans with the hand up, swipes across his leg. He's going to call that a tripping.
19, 2 minutes. Tripping, according to Sean Evans with the red armbands. There. What's so funny? Just repeating what he said. All right, Team Victoria.
Guy Johnson on the face-off for Victoria. And Brunt. Brunt wins the face-off, but Victoria goes in and causes a bit of chaos. And Brunt comes right back up with it. All sorts of speed through the neutral ice there. 2-on-2. Elects to take it wide. Going around the back of the net here on the backhand. Looking for support. Cuts it around. Nice button turn to shake it off. And again, can't manage to do it the third time there. Victoria managing to put some pressure on to cause that turnover. Max Van Royen plays it up. Larry Johnson trying to get that puck deep. ACT with a bit more space than you'd think on a penalty kill here.
Yeah, I think Victoria's just getting a quick change, getting some fresh legs out, trying to capitalise on this last minute of the power play. As Team ACT streaks out with a bit of a dipsy-do through the middle.
Lucy chips it through the feet of the defender and deep in the zone here. ACT's got to be thankful for this, killing all sorts of time off that penalty kill.
Great body from number 7. What's number 7's name? Jasmine Mayer. Great body from her. That was...
Pickering keeps the zone. Tries to go for a simple shot on net, and it goes into the corner.
York's lost her Apple Watch. She has.
You got to get those steps.
Yeah, that's... I'm more of a Garmin man, personally.
No, the GPS is better. Oh, nice pad save by Monarchs there.
Again, Team Victoria looking to not make it the S word that we are not going to say out loud. But ACT coming back out with it. I think Team Victoria might be
Ava Pickering.
A few short legs, but
puts it through the legs.
Yeah.
BOXALL collecting, tries to play it deep. Catches back up to it, but Ella Manchin manages to strip her of the puck.
BOXALL tries to get her office key out and get in her office, but
there we go. Our
Victoria
enforcer,
too strong.
Poppy Kelly, going in with the hip.
Love to see it. Our new favourite player from our new favourite team. ACT dumps it long, but don't quite have the legs to get there.
Gwen Shroon to Simone Leach. Try to get that break out, but doesn't manage to go there. Brunt. All sorts of movements here. Throwing some moves on, puts a shot on the low. Good save. And again, ACT holding that zone yet again. Plays it around.
Number 5, Poppy Kelly trying to bring it out. Doesn't quite get the way through. Gets bodied. Bodies back. Not one to back down from a fight, as we discovered earlier. ACT looking to make it 7, but that wouldn't be Poppy Kelly coming out with it. Looking to get it long. Smart play. Smart play. Gets it deep. Gets it. Bit of Florida Panthers about that one, if I say so myself. Poppy Kelly on the hunt again. Just gets around, but a quick skate gets it through.
Kenyon tries to play it in, but it hits his skates. Puck stays in the neutral zone.
Jeez, that wouldn't be Poppy Kelly again, would it? Get her on my NHL dream team. She's racking up the stats. ACT coming in, trying to make a shot on. Doesn't quite get there. York tries to be a bit too fancy. Doesn't quite get there. Cuts back, trying to find someone. There's a bit of chaos in the slot, but Team Victoria seem to come away with it potentially.
Great center.
Goes again.
On Horvath's backhanded. She doesn't manage to connect with that cleanly, but it was looking like a dangerous play set up by ACT.
Massive shift there from our new friend, Poppy Kelly. Jokes aside, she had an incredible shift.
Nikita King taking it in. Throws it on, catches a stick, and it's going to hit the netting.
Yeah.
On the deflection, it's going to be a face-off within the Victoria zone.
It's gone for 6 for the cricket fans at home. It's straight out of play, hit the net.
4 minutes 29 left in the game here. Shots are 35-10 for ACT. Scrappy face-off. Victoria plays it back, but ACT right on.
Cuts. Cuts wide. It's got to be careful not to go offside here. Doesn't. Enters perfectly. Coming through. Oh, doesn't quite get it on net. Heaps of options though. Cuts back around the back. Oh, tries to find a man in front, but doesn't quite get there either. Bit of a battle going in front. ACT just get it out. Intercepted though. As Victoria tries to reset and bring it back in. She has options.
Brooke Sheen with a couple moves there.
Oh, doesn't quite get all the puck. Gets it on. Does not quite a shot on net, but
no icing
almost,
on the play either,
no icing
so we're gonna
either.
Keep rolling on this. Briar Johnson. Oh, a little move there in the neutral ice. Sends it up to Brooke Sheen. He comes right back out. Bree Holder plays it back to her D. All sorts of pressure by ACT there. And they have a little bit more space to recollect here. plays it up. BOXALL collects it in the neutral ice. Chip on the board to herself, and she's going to be the first one to it. Looking dangerous. She's got 2 crashing the net. Centers. Hits a skate on the way through.
She's done that move a couple of times. Usually gets away with it, but not this time.
Claudia
She wanted to skate to the net.
runs into
Surprised
a body.
Sean Evans didn't give her an interference for that one. Not because it was, just because Sean does that. As ACT looking to come in again. Slips on through. Doesn't quite get the whole way. They've got people wide. They've got people long. Doesn't quite get in. ACT reset again. Stephanie BOXALL.
Cross ice still is with Mutton. Oh,
Mutton
takes
digs.
the move.
She's going to look for one. Oh, doesn't quite get it. Shoots high, shoots a little wide. Was that no, it wasn't. That was Mutton. Victoria, 2 minutes 30 left. They're going to want to get one on the board. I'm not going to say they deserve it, but I reckon they deserve it. Almost. Doesn't quite get there. Gets around the back of the net. But Victoria aren't done yet. Almost gets a quick jousting match, but ACT break it back out. Looking for an option.
Quick
Doesn't quite get there.
ACT, a little bit too spicy in the neutral ice there, but BOXALL still collects it. Goes across the high slot, puts it low. Gets saved by Jessica Meggs. York recollects in the neutral ice. Plays it back to Ragee. Cross ice, Kenyon gets a touch on it. Simone Leach plays it on the D, under pressure. Forced error there. The puck goes behind the Victoria net, plays it up. Kenyon on the point, comes down to keep the puck alive. And again, Simone Leach takes it around her net. Shaking a couple players, but again, ACT persistent and causing her to create that turnover in her own zone.
1 minute 30 left. Team Victoria still looking for that elusive goal. While ACT are going to want to keep it. S word that rhymes with hut.
Hut, out.
ACT control. That might be just forward, maybe? No.
Nice
Kenyon
one
again.
time by Ebony Brunt there. ACT plays it across the neutral ice. Claudia recollects and plays it back into the neutral ice, hoping for Victorian players to pick it up. Aylin Kenyon again playing it up. But intercepted by Jasmine Mayer.
Look, Team Victoria, or shall we say we, didn't quite get it done today. But I really do respect, the fact that it was they're 6-0 down or whatever it is.
And Sean Evans with the hand up. Dementia Dowell is going to get the tripping on Poppy Kelly there.
Yeah, I reckon that's...
Some extracurriculars afterwards, right?
That's retribution for earlier, I think. But no, sorry, what I was saying, Victoria obviously been under the pump. They've been outshot 37-10. But at not one point in this game, Tony Tate, did they give up. They've wanted that goal and, hats off to them. But also equal hats off, if I was to have two hats, to ACT. They've been dominant.
Maintaining control of the game.
Totally. And I really think they're probably going to be one to watch moving forward. But I keep saying Team Queensland is pretty scary. They were pretty good yesterday against South Australia. South Australia? No, sorry. They were pretty good yesterday against Victoria, winning by a similar margin. So, it could be a sign of things to come.
That goes into the neutral ice. That is going to be game.
That's
6-0 is your final score. ACT taking the victory over Victoria. Great hustle from both the teams. Great hockey played here tonight.
Yeah, obviously if I was to have any comments, it would be just a great game all around. Because, both teams didn't give up. ACT, obviously the stronger team in this instance. But yeah, scary. Scary moving forward to see how they're going to go against Queensland, which I believe is tomorrow.
That's it. So that wraps up Game 2, starting out the BOXALL tournament here. We've got Game 3 coming up for you. I believe it is New South Wales.
Look, mate, you're the one shaking the sauce bottle at the moment. It's I believe it is the boys. It's the DeFreeze, which is U15s, if memory serves.
I think that's us.
They're up next. We're having a bit of a break. We're handing over the reins, but we'll be back at 7 p.m. So stick around for the next game, and we'll see you again soon. This is James Lewis and Tony Tay signing off.
Thanks for tuning in.